Hello my gorgeous friends on the internet, how you are doing? Okay, so welcome again to another amazing tutorial. Today, as I said in my previous video, I said I was going to make another video still around push notification. So remember the last previous should I say like months ago, we did a push notification tutorial with Firebase. I'm going to put the link in the description below. So in that tutorial, we observed that push notification only comes when the app is in the background. Like if the app is not currently running, we'll receive the push notification on the notification panel, right? But then again, when our app is inside, like if we're interacting with the application, we don't receive any notification. That's more like a little challenge, but though the notification is being received by the app, but it doesn't show in the notification bar, so that's a little challenge for me then. So later on I had to discover a way to make it work, and how to show the notification even when the app is in the foreground or in the background. So that's what we are going to be covering in this very video. So remember our last video where I showed you how to send local notification to devices, and this is still the same tutorial we are going to be using. The reason why I decided to use this tutorial is because we are still going to use this local notification. So what I'm going to do is, if you send a notification from your console to your devices, and if any user is currently interacting with the app, no, it will receive an event from Firebase that hey, there's a new notification, but it won't show. Okay, so what we'll do, we are going to listen for that notification and then send the notification as a local notification to the user using this method. Okay, I guess that is understandable. So that's what we are going to be doing real quick. Okay, so we are still going to be using that same app, nothing much, nothing serious going on here, just the same basic application. I didn't change anything, I didn't add anything to my prospect.yml file, but we are sure going to be adding some things. So the first thing we are going to be doing is to connect this project to Firebase. So I already have a video where I showed you guys how to connect a project to Firebase, and I think I'm just going to do this without explaining it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this part once I'm done. Okay, so as you can see, I've successfully created a Firebase project, Testini. Okay, I think I didn't spell that correctly. I wanted to spell testing. So I also have added the app, I've added Firebase to my project. So I've already connected everything that is required to the project. So what I'll do, I'm just going to wait for it to build and to be sure that everything has been installed already. So I'm going to bring up my emulator here and just make sure everything is installed. Okay, so while running this, I encountered an error. So it's saying that minimum SDK 16, so or increase this project minimum SDK version to at least 19. So I think the SDK version is conflicting with Firebase. Firebase dependency. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase it to. Okay, where is that one done? Okay. Target SDK version. I don't like using this stuff this way. I don't know why. I don't know why Flutter keeps adding it. So I'll just remove it and change this one to. Let's just go with 21 here to be sure that everything will work fine. And I think something else is remaining. Okay, compile SDK. So I'll change this one back to 31. So I like using mine like this instead of using that your own. I don't know where it's coming from, so it's better we just change it that way. All right, so I'll run it again, and I hope it's going to work this time. Alright, beautiful people, the app is currently running, so I believe everything is added. The Firebase is now working because I increased the minimum SDK to 21, so you can see now it's building on the device. So the next thing I need to do now, because to work with this Firebase messaging stuff, like to listen to the event, we need to initialize our Firebase application. So in my previous tutorial where I showed you also how to add Firebase to your application, I showed you how to initialize, but when I checked the Flutter dependency again, I realized they have changed the whole method. So I think they brought in a new method. So the first thing we need to do is to add this Firebase core. Okay, so you go to your terminal and just paste this, and it's going to add Firebase core for us. And yeah, you can find that inside your, once it's done adding, you can see it to be added inside your prospect.html file. Okay, then the next thing they did, initializing Flutter file. So the easy way they initialize it was just to add this line of code inside your main.dat. Yeah, just this line of code. I haven't tried this one though, but I'm just trying it in this tutorial for now. I just saw it when I tried to check it. So I just gonna, the previous one that I have been using was stateful widget, you know, where you initialize it, calling Firebase app.initialize app, and it's been working for me. So I want to try this new method. I'm trying this one because I couldn't find the other one here, so I guess they've changed it to this one. So we are going to be testing with this. Okay, it has been added, Firebase core has been added. So we go to our main.dat, and right inside here, since this is an asynchronous stuff, what we do is to, since it has a wait here, okay, so we're going to add this async. All right, and then go ahead and import Firebase. Oops. Can we remove that to see if it's going to initialize? Okay, let's remove that to see if the stuff is going to initialize. Yeah. Okay, so let me hot restart. No, I added Firebase core. I think I need to, yeah, I need to kill the app and run it again. You can see we are having this missing plugin exception. But before I do that, I need to add a Firebase messaging dependency first before that. So the Firebase messaging dependency will help us to receive the notification, the message, to listen to the messages. So I will go to cloud messaging, and you scroll down, you're going to see Firebase Flutter add Firebase messaging. So we're going to add that then before we build the app again. Remember, these are all plugins, it's not a package. So anytime you're adding a new plugin, you are required to restart your application, like kill it completely and then build it again to avoid this missing plugin exception. So let's just give this some time. It's going to build, and you can run Flutter pub get. Oops. Like so, and I'm gonna rebuild it again. Okay, and close the channel, and close this as well. Okay, so let's just give it some time to build and install everything. Then we are going to test. We are going to be doing two testing. Okay, yeah, the first one, I will close the application, like let it be in a minimized state, and then send the notification. You see that it's going to show up. Then the next one, I'm going to open the app and send the notification again. You will see that the notification is not going to show. So the best way to fix that is actually what we are going to be learning in this tutorial. Alright, so the app is up. So I said we are going to be doing two tests. One is when the app is in a minimized state. So let's test that while the app is minimized to see if the notification is going to come through. So I'll go over to my console and scroll down to messaging, right? Yeah, I think it should be engage. Under engage, yeah, we have cloud messaging. Okay, hello world, and yep, we can continue. The target, you need to select the app. You can have more than one app in your console, so just select the app you want to target. And now, yep, just leave them that way. So let's just enable the review and publish. So let's see if the notification will show up. Why? Okay, notification is done. Let's wait for it. I just hope it comes through. Okay, my phone is on DND, so I don't think I should receive that, but it showed here. Okay, my phone was actually on DND, so that was why. If you look here now, you can see it has this do not disturb badge. Okay, so that's why we couldn't see it. Okay, but just know that this is the notification. You can see, click on it to open it up. You can see local notification, and when we collapse it, you can see testing and hello. Okay, so let's test it again while the app is open. Okay, so we're going to open the app and go back to our and let's send it to see if that notification is going to show up. Duplicate. Okay, so we're still sending the same one. Okay, all right. No, change this to now. Okay, all right. So let's review and publish. Okay, campaign save, campaign publish. We are not going to receive any notification, but by default, assuming we're listening to these events, we are going to see it in our console here. The broadcast received a message, okay, but we are not really listening to it for now to actually show it as a local notification. So even if you bring this down, you're not going to see the notification there, right? Okay, so let's see how to show that notification whenever the user receives a notification like this while the app is on the foreground. Okay, so it's very best when your users are interacting with your app, you want to show the notification, or you can decide to show a dialog. So now let's do this real quick. I'm going to start by initializing. Remember, we already added these stuffs to our prospect.yml file. So you can see we have the Firebase messaging and the Firebase core, so we are good to go. All right, so right where I'm going to do this now. For now, I think I need to create a method that will actually handle that. Okay, instead of writing it inside my main.dat. So what I'll do, I'll write a Firebase messaging, Firebase message provider. So it's always good you separate your stuff to just make things clean. Just remember the way we did for this notification where I separated it, so we only have to call this send notification to send the notification to users. So right here, what I'm going to do, I'll just create a class, and it's going to be push listener, okay, notification listener, okay, like so. And what I'm going to do, send, okay, get message, okay, like so. And I can say Firebase messaging dot on message, okay, dot listing. Okay, so it's going to be it's going to listing for any message that comes in, and that message is going to be in form of a remote message. Okay, yeah, like so. And then what we can do now is to check if is to get the title of the notification and also the notification event. So I'm going to create an instance here which is remote notification. Okay, so I'm going to call this one notification, and we can initialize it. We can create a variable using the event right from here. So event dot, so we have notification. Okay, so we are getting the remote notification from there. All right, and then next we can get the Android notification to check if the notification is actually empty or not. So we are going to be checking if the notification is actually, if it's null, okay, if it's not equal to null, and also check if the Android notification is not equal to null as well. And if it's not equal to null, what we have to do is just to show our notification. Yeah, we just have to call our notification, our local notification actually. So that local notification is coming from this one that we have created already. So I just call send notification, right? You can show a dialog here if you want. So I will say send notification, and what am I going to pass? The title first, and the title is coming from this Android notification. So assuming you have Apple, you can use Apple notification. So here I'm going to use Android notification dot easy body. That should be tight. Okay, the first one, yeah, send notification. It's supposed to be notification dot title, and I don't know why it's not coming up. Okay, Android, yeah, it's supposed to be notification dot title. Sorry, not Android notification. Notification dot title. Yep. And again, we can have the body. Notification dot body. So actually, I think the notification is actually coming from this event. So this is just what we have to do. Notification listener get message, and this will listen for the message. Once it comes, it's going to send it as a local notification. This is already the local notification I created in our previous video. Okay, so in your case, you can find a way to wrap this stuff with a dialog. I might be showing you that later, but let's just go with this one. Let's just test with this here first. So what I'll go to my main.dat, and right inside where I have my home page, I think my home page. So I have the init state, so I'm going to initialize that function, yeah, to always listing. So I'm going to initialize it. So first thing first, I want to import it. Import, right? Notification listener. Notification listener. Okay. That's okay. Something is wrong. I think we have more than one notification listener in Firebase. So I can just call this one notification listener provider. Okay, I think the name is conflicting with another one, so I'll call it provider. Okay, dot get message. So this will just listen to the message. So what I'll have to do now is just to do a hot restart. Yeah, once I do a hot restart, I'm going to open up the app. So do a hot restart, open up the app, and then we go back to our code and send another notification again to see if it's going to show as a local notification for us. Okay, but before we do that, let me first of all print out the notification that will be returned. So let's just print out this. We can have notification instance, I believe. So save that up, another hot restart. Then I will go back to the console and send it, go back here. So let me try to send another one again. Okay, so I just go to yeah, targets. Okay, scheduling. Change this to now. No, now. Okay, like so, and we can review this and publish it. Okay, so let's open our app to see. Once it's published, if it receives it, we should get a notification. I don't know if the notification came through, but let's scroll down to see. Okay, no notification. Okay, no notification. Broadcast received a message, but we didn't receive any notification. Why is that? Okay, so I think I'll move this stuff a little bit to okay, let me take it up to this page, which is okay. We can use stateful widget inside main.dat, but let's see how that will work out for us. And we can convert it to a stateful widget and paste it here. This init. Okay, all right, so let's see. I just hope this works. So we're going to try this. We're going to run this again. Yeah, so I just moved it up above to the main.dat. Okay, close this. So I just moved it. I made my app to be stateful widget and then moved it above it. Okay, so let's see what will happen once we run this again. So we should receive our notification. Yeah. Okay, still nothing. Still no notification. What are we doing wrong? It's not receiving the notification at all. It's not actually receiving it. Is it that we are not initializing the Firebase messaging? Let's see. Let me just create an empty instance of it. I feel that might be the issue, but let's try to see. Maybe we are not initializing Firebase messaging, right? That instance. So let's initialize that first, and even if we are not going to use it, but let's hope it works. So I'll do a hot restart here again and test it. Send another one. What are we doing wrong? I've initialized this, but yet no notification still is coming through. No notification is coming through, so I think I'll just revert it back to the previous stage. So it was like this, yeah, inside the main.dat, and I want to see if this stuff is actually calling. So let's print out this to be sure. Okay, I'm just trying to debug this stuff now, and let's see if this one too is actually calling. So you can see this stuff is calling, but the notification is not coming through. Yeah, the notification is not coming through, and it's not really nice. So did I add Firebase messaging to my build.gradle file? I don't know. Okay, we didn't add Firebase messaging here. Does that mean our app cannot receive it? Let's how do. I'm going to add the Firebase messaging implementation inside the Android build.gradle file. Yeah, so I'm going to add that because I don't know, might be the cause of why we are not receiving the notification in our application. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kill the application now, and then we run it again. So I'm going to kill it, okay, and then we run it. Alright, so the app is up and running. I'm going to test it again from the console. Alright, so let's see. I just hope it comes through. Okay, we receive nothing still. Nothing still. And we initialize it, Firebase messaging, Firebase messaging, Firebase messaging. Let's see if we can get any other additional function. Get initial message. Okay, can this work? Okay, let's change this stuff to final. Okay, so what I'm doing here now is to check if Firebase messaging the instance that get initial message. So I think this list now is going to be, once you initialize it, it's going to check if there's any initial message that will show up on the notification bar. Yeah, let's see if that fixed the issue. Sorry, this has been a lot already, but I just did a hot restart now. So what I'm going to do, I'll go back and send the notification again to see. So let's select one, duplicate and publish. So let's see. I just hope this works. Okay. This was, you can see the notification is showing there. Okay, sorry guys. This was actually from my end. So I was not calling this get initial message. So if you check here now, you can see the notification now is being received, and you can see testing, but this one doesn't come with image. Yeah, just show local notification, and you can see testing hello world. If you click on it, it opens the app for us. So the issue was because I wasn't putting this get initial message. So while you're running it, make sure you call this function. It's going to work for you. Final Firebase messaging.instance get initial messages. So what it does is going to be listing if there's any new message that just came in, and then the Firebase messaging.onMessage.listing will listing for that event and then trigger it for us. So let's try to send another one again to see if it's going to come through. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go to my console and try to send another one again and publish. Let me open my app and you can see, let's look at it here. Alright, so you see the notification just popped up, and let's see. Alright, so we have the foreground notification. This preview provides a general blah blah blah. You can see the notification title and the body. So once we click on it, it opens our app for us. So guys, that was what I wanted to show you guys. And also, if you want to show a dialog, let's say you want to show a dialog, I'm going to do this real quick. First thing first, dialog require a contest. Okay, so you need to create a contest that you're going to pass whenever you're calling it from here. Okay, so we're going to pass that contest here because that's what is requiring. And then go back here. Instead of sending notification now, I'm going to comment that away, or we can send a notification and still send a dialog. So let's just show alert dialog. Okay, show dialog. So this is going to be really quick. So we can save this now real quick and maybe do a hot restart, and then I will go back to my console again to send another notification. Okay, so let's go back to the console to send another notification to see we should receive the two. The first one is the local notification, and then the second one is going to be the normal notification. So I'm still sending the same message again, and we can next this, okay, and set this to now. Okay, review, publish. Let me open my apps. Okay, oops, open it. Let's see if the notification came through, and you can see the dialog, and it just showed to the user. So this is actually the best way to show notification in the foreground using push notification. So you can see the title, the alert dialog for the notification, and also if you scroll down, you can see the notification too actually is shown here. Okay, you can see the notification is actually shown here too. All right, so that's cool. That's cool. And my foreground notification as well, so you can click anywhere to dismiss this. All right guys, this is actually what I wanted to show you guys, how to show notification from the when your app is running on the foreground. So guys, do not forget to subscribe, like and share if you love this video. I'm going to see you in the next one.